And so it has begun. Everyone was already at Jabberwock Park when I arrived. Once again, you're late. Did you lose your nerve? I'm moving as fast as I can. I'd like to deny that, but he's not exactly wrong either. Fair enough.
That's fine.
Anyway, it seems everyone is here.
How annoying.
What is it this time? So friggin' annoying. Then you shouldn't have come.
I mean...
I don't know what'll happen to me if I don't come. Since none of us know what'll happen, maybe you should be the one to test that out. Hey, you may talk like you're tough, wise guy, but you wouldn't be here unless you were scared too. Probably not your best call.
Huh?
What?
Yeah.
I guess even a big bad Yakuza like you must have been scared of that monster, huh?
You...
The hell did you just say?
Wait.
Stop it, you two. Fighting among friends isn't good. And why do I get the overwhelming sensation that we're about to be told I'm not anybody's friend?
Huh?
What? Did you just say friend?
Dumbass.
I'm not your friend, dumbass. When did I ever become friends with you guys? Let me be perfectly clear.
I can do it, you know.
And it has begun.
You.
What did you just say? Oh, you didn't hear me? Then I'll repeat myself just once for you. I said I can do it. As a Yakuza, it's more than already kind of certain that he might have done so before in the past. Do it. What are you saying? Don't tell me. Are you being serious right now? Alright, well, I'm gonna talk to people. I'm assuming I gotta talk to him specifically. I wanna talk to everyone else. Wanna get their feelings.
I think.
This is taking a turn for the worse. I think we need to calm him down. However we're going to do that, I don't know. Fuyuhiko? There. Starting to say some pretty foolish things. That they be. I see you over there, Mikan. You're hiding behind all the big people. We should calm down first. Calm yourself first. Calm your parts, lady. It's fine. Just leave him alone for now. It's fine? I thought Byakuya, of all people, would stop him. The whole, stopping the knot from the dying. Sure is acting like a tough guy. He's probably trying to hide how scared he really is, especially since his baby face ain't scary at all. Akane, not so loud. This man might have a shiv.
What's going on?
Seriously, what is he thinking? We will find out. What are you saying, Fuyuhiko? Let's just calm him down for now.
Hey.
Do it? Nobody should be saying that right now. True dat, true dat.
No.
I didn't hear anything. Anything at all. Adamant to the end.
It appears you cannot escape.
So it's begun, the unsightly battle against those who serve the darkness. Well, I'm glad you're getting some sort of optimistic viewpoint out of this. What happens if we defy Monokuma? I really wanted someone to test that out. Even a loser like Kazuichi could have helped us with that. You don't exactly have the highest of standards and of character either. I'm just saying, you could easily be considered a loser as well. Hey, isn't this kind of bad? The mood's totally set to oh no's right now,
No problem.
I got it. Ibuki's gonna help get this party started by singing. Man, even I'm not sure I should say that right now. Well, at least you have some sort of awareness.
Something like this.
We should not have these fights. We are all friends here. Or at the very least, I would like to be. We must calm him down. If it comes to it, I'll be forced to. I would like to avoid a situation like that if possible. All right. Hey, Fuyuhiko, why don't you calm down for a bit? Don't talk to me like we're friends or something.
Don't misunderstand.
I live in a completely different world than you guys. Kill or be killed. That's the world I live in.
Jeez.
The current rules make more sense to me than that play nice and get along crap.
What are you saying?
If you don't stop it right now, I'm gonna get seriously angry. Don't treat me like a kid, you.
Just stop.
Just stop already. This kind of fighting will get us nowhere.
Shut the hell up.
There's no way I'm dealing with this kumbaya crap. If any of you guys want to die, step forward. I'll kill you right now.
Starting to get pumped up.
I'm beginning to think that maybe I put my chips on the wrong horse. What's gonna happen if you're this easily provoked?
That's enough.
Enough.
I see.
Fuyuhiko, I understand what you're saying.
Don't worry.
I do not intend to dismiss your feelings. There was a time when I also thought the same way as you.
Don't treat me like a fucking kid.
Nobody is. We're trying to treat you like a person, and you're throwing a temper tantrum.
Let me say this.
But what would reckless killing accomplish? If you fail to get away with it, you know you'll be executed. Or perhaps that's what you really want? If so, you'd only be killing yourself to run away from this predicament. That's what a child would do.
You...
What did you say?
Listen.
So long as we're here, I will not let any of you die. I will not let any of you become a victim. And that goes for you too, Fuyuhiko. I won't let you die. Is it just me, or is Byakuya actually setting up way too many flags for himself right now? If he's going to make himself a literal roadblock for people to start killing, that kind of puts a big target on him, doesn't it? What the hell? Everything you're saying, it's just empty promises. It's true, my words would ring hollow if anyone else spoke them.
My name is Byakuya Togami.
And I am destined to bring these promises to fruition. Yowza! He's so cool. Please put the grabby hand down. I don't care what you say. I'm just gonna do whatever I feel like. Do what you will. However, remember what I said earlier.
In the name of my family.
I will not let any of you become a victim. That is the duty I've appointed to myself. It seems like Byakuya resolved it, for now. Well, I'll be damned. Good job. But even if he's the ultimate Yakuza, there's no way Fuyuhiko really meant what he said earlier, right? Dude, if anybody's gonna, that seems... See, that's the thing. He's setting himself up to be, like, the obvious choice for a murderer. So, is he gonna do it? Is he gonna get killed as a result? Either way, he's making enemies, and that's never a good sign for anybody involved. I mean, I appreciate the little suit. It looks much better than your normal nakedness. Ah,
This is troubling.
looks like you guys were arguing, so I wasn't sure when to actually show up. Looks like I showed up at an awkward time.
Hey, hey.
Why are you dressed like that?
Hey.
Oh, didn't I mention it in my recent broadcast? It's my costume for the fun time. Oh, don't tell me you're going to. That's right. Since we're on a tropical island, I'm here to do my two-man comedy routine. But Monokuma, you've literally never been actually funny in your entire existence. Why does it matter that we're on a tropical island? That's also a fair point.
However,
But can you do a two-man comedy routine all by yourself? Well, technically, he's got like almost countless duplicates, so it's actually fairly possible.
of course.
Not. That's why I brought my partner. All right, well, that's certainly not gonna do you any favors, is it? What is this? That figures.
Thank you for waiting.
Now then, without further ado, I'm pleased to present Monokuma's side-splitting live two-man comedy show. I get the overwhelming sensation that this will be literally anything but that. I didn't hear anything about this. Are you telling me I have to improvise? I'm speechless. Oh boy.
Hello, I'm Monokuma.
And I guess this is really just something that's happening now.
I'm Monami. And together we are the Monokumas.
I want to believe that Monami isn't on his side, but, like, is it possible she's just really dumb and easily led? I just don't know.
Now, I know it's sudden, but I guess I should show you guys my amazing mind-reading abilities.
That would certainly cause problems if true.
You can read minds?
As practice, I'll guess your favorite food. Your favorite food is...
You can do it. It's obvious what rabbits like. That's right.
Cadavers.
Well, that's just disturbing.
I'd never eat a dead body.
I mean, an alive one, sure, but a dead one, that's just gross.
Now then, Monami's up next. Come on, do a short skit or something.
To be fair, though, isn't the eating of any animal, but no matter how prepared it is, technically still eating a corpse? Once again, vegetarian here, so I can't say I've ever done that. But technically, I mean, the corpse of an animal is a cadaver. So, then again, rabbits, they're completely vegetarians. So that doesn't apply to rabbits at all. So maybe I guess this is kind of pointless.
What? There's no way I can do that.
I am completely without talent.
No worries, it's all good. I know a technique to summon the god of comedy.
My God, who could that possibly be?
So, which do you think is better? Taking blood while you're still alive, or after you're already dead?
Well, that depends. Does the removal of the blood cause the dead, or is the, or because I mean otherwise that's you're basically saying when's the best time for a blood donation?
Why would you ask such a cruel question?
I don't think that question was inherently cruel, but it could be, given context and who it came from.
If I'm gonna summon the comma deity, then I'll need a lot of blood.
I can't argue the fact that that is actually very good wordplay.
So, a god of comedy wants blood.
Makes sense to me. Seems legit.
Pretty please.
Wow, that's pretty much the creepiest way you could have said that ever.
No matter how charmingly you ask, there's no way I'll let you take my blood.
First and foremost, that was by far the least charming noise I think I've ever heard in my life. Secondly, apparently that's what your standards for charming are, so that's certainly not good. And thirdly, I'm almost positive you do not have blood. I've seen you get shot with a Gatling gun and nothing came out.
You're always so quick to make a scary face, Monami.
Your face is default scary.
You guys better be careful, too. You know, since Monami's actually a bad guy.
See, this is another reason why I don't think they're working together. I feel like they hate each other too much for that to be possible.
She's as bad as the first villain the hero fights in a teen manga.
Well, that would imply she's a starter villain, which is barely anything.
They're always the underdogs.
Believe me, it's a fact that Monami's a villain. I'll let you all in on a little secret of hers.
Oh boy, here we go.
Monami went out of her way to erase your memories.
Well, I'll be damned. We had to get really far into the first game before we actually learned that was a thing.
Say what? Wait, huh?
You guys don't even remember how you got to this island, am I right?
You are correct.
Well, that's because Monami stole your memories.
I'm more inclined to think that's Monokuma that did it, but I don't know. Could be a combination of the two. Could be one, could be the other.
What are you saying all of a sudden?
Admittedly, she's not denying it.
But wait, there's more. She didn't just steal your boring memories, like how you guys got to this island. She completely took away your memories of the years you spent at Hope's Peak Academy. What a shocker!
I'm actually legitimately impressed that they're pulling the trigger on this so early. I mean, I guess seeing as how technically these would end up being the exact same twists that the first game had, they would have to sort of get them out of the way. So it makes sense. But in another sense, it actually kind of worries me immensely. Because if they're already telling all of the characters that they had their memories messed with and taken and all that stuff, what are the end game twists actually going to be this time, if that's not considered good enough?
I feel great now that I've shared that with you. Seriously, memory loss plots are so old hat nowadays.
Says the bear that once did the very same.
Only a total hack would wait until the end of the story to reveal a cliched twist like that.
I'm not entirely sure if that's actually self-deprecating to the previous game, or Monokuma learning from past mistakes. I honestly haven't the slightest idea. Again, this could be an alternate dimension for all I know. Maybe this is the first time this has happened.
Please stop.
Wasn't that a huge surprise? In truth, you guys aren't freshman students at all. You guys just thought you were because you've lost all of your school memories.
So the question is, will people believe this?
Quick, someone get a plagiarist because I feel like I've heard this story before.
I get the feeling this game is really gonna mess with people who played the first one.
Seriously, this is bad in so many ways.
And yet you still don't deny it.
I'm through dealing with you.
Ugh, his backhand is far too powerful.
I wish you would realistically react to harm at least once. And then everyone was flabbergasted. Huh? What did he mean?
Hey,
How was it? Was it funny? Or was the comedy too highbrow for you? You didn't actually speak a single joke in that entire thing.
Come on.
Like, even subjectively, none of those were jokes. Not really. It was just you kind of mocking Monami for a while and then you telling us that we don't have our memories. Not really any comedy. What were you saying just now? What was I saying just now? Oh, you mean when I said that your school memories were completely stolen? Completely stolen? Our school memories? Completely? What is he saying? There's no way. Because I just entered Hope's Peak Academy, and then I was brought to this island right away.
It's true.
That's because that's how you remember it. All thanks to Monami stealing your school memories. What are you saying? That's impossible.
Who knows?
Man, how many years has it been since you guys first entered Hope's Peak Academy? I wonder what happened to your friends and family. They're probably worried sick about you. Maybe.
Impossible!
Our school memories were stolen? That's ridiculous. I'm clearly a spry young man of 17. Definitely not 34.
That's right!
There's no way I have memory loss.
You can't.
Don't listen to what he says.
Blah, 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 blah.
Limit breached.
I won't believe.
I refuse to believe such a thing. Yep, everything's okay. I don't believe it. You're lying, right? Stealing our memories, that's a lie, right? You're just trying to make fools out of us, right?
Wrong.
Nope, it's not a lie. If it was a lie, then how do you explain this? The moment you arrived at Hope's Peak Academy, you all experienced a strange dizziness. What? How did you know that?
Actually,
Why, that was the cutoff point. Your memories beyond that point have been completely removed. What the hell? I could feel myself getting lightheaded. I couldn't think. I couldn't speak. I could only breathe in heavy, gasping breaths. So, a long time has passed since then?
Impossible!
There's no way!
lie.
On the contrary, why is it impossible? Whether or not it's possible, there's no way we can believe it.
No.
You just don't want to believe it, right? But don't worry, I'm a generous guy. I can give you back your memories. Eh? However, there's a catch. Don't tell me that catch is. That's right, it's murder. Figured it out yet?
That's right.
You guys have to kill each other. That's my bargaining point. Ha-ba-ba?
Hey.
You guys want to know, right? You want your school memories returned to you, right?
Amen.
Then you better start killing. A penny for your thoughts and a murder for your memories.
Piss me off.
Stop running your mouth.
Wah-wah.
My, why so angry? I'm just providing you all a motive from the bottom of my big, generous heart. Otherwise, you cowards wouldn't get any killing done. Well, that's not your fault. Humans are natural-born cowards. They even cry after their mom squeezes them out, and that's gross. Why'd you have to say that?
Special bleeding service.
That's why I'm giving you a motive. Think of it as an excuse to commit your future crimes.
Quiet.
Stop this at once. Do you really think your delusional rambling will convince us to commit murder? I mean, it seems likely.
What are you saying?
I don't even believe that memory loss crap in the first place. But more than that, what you guys really don't believe in is each other, right?
What's going on?
What do you mean?
Hey.
You guys don't know each other, which means none of you realize that a traitor is hiding among you, right? Apparently we're busting out that chestnut early too. Huh? Hey, why are there 16 of you? If a total of 15 students from Hope's Peak Academy were arranged to come to this island.
I got it.
That's right, there's probably a traitor I don't even know about hiding among the group. Well, that doesn't even make any sense. Wouldn't the traitor be working for you or with you in some capacity? What would a traitor that has nothing to do with you even be accomplishing? Just kidding. What are you saying? All this crap about traitors doesn't make any sense. It's obviously nonsense.
Lame.
For real, you guys, how can you be so sure? You guys don't know anything about each other. You don't know each other's true natures. That's why, if one of you is planning to kill someone, it's impossible for any of you to know. Huh. With those words, everyone fell silent. It sucked, and it was awful, but he do be speaking facts. I wanted someone to argue with him, anybody, but nobody said a word. They just stood there. Even so, if there really is a traitor, isn't that gosh darn awful? Pretending to be your ally and tricking you guys. It makes sense for someone like that to get killed, right? Come on, make the preemptive strike. It's first come, first served, and the winner takes all. If you want to survive, you gotta find that person before they find you. You are the worst. Even after Monokuma's boisterous laughter faded away, we all just stood there. Every one of us. This situation, this circumstance, this phenomenon, this disaster, this nightmare, this hell, this despair, it consumed every one of us. Is it true? Is there really a traitor among us?
You've got it wrong.
It's not me, by the way. I know I may look suspicious, but it's not me. Who is it? Hurry up and show yourself. You're only making things worse for you by staying silent.
That's enough.
Yeah, I'm sure that's definitely gonna work. Just stop. There's no way there's a traitor. There's no way. It's pointless to even discuss something so foolish.
I won't believe.
That's
I
right.
won't believe.
I don't believe it. Because there's no way I can believe it. There's no reason in the first place to believe it. Monami, you would know. Ebe. Is what Monokuma said true? About our memory loss? And about the traitor? I mean, everyone needs to look to the future. That's why you shouldn't look back to the past. Keep your eyes fixed upon the future. Let's do our very best. Ah, she ran away. How ridiculous. Memory loss, a traitor. It's completely fictional. I can't deal with this bullcrap, dumbass. So he says, but what will it mean? As he said, it's a work of fiction. It's entirely different from the reality I know. But then again, the reality I know didn't have, you know, gigantic killer murder bots. So, stolen memories, all of my school memories, everything? A traitor hiding among us? But what really stuck with me was when Monokuma said, you guys don't know anything about each other. And that was infinitely worse. Oh god, I hate that sound.
Ahem. Hope speak.
It's just gonna be the nighttime stuff.
Now,
Yep, 10 p.m.
Please return to your rooms and relax. Let the sound of the ocean gently rock you to sleep.
Unlikely.
Now then, sweet dreams, everyone. Good night.
Oh dear, 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 dear me.
Hey,
What should we do now? It's better if we call it a night here. We should get some sleep and try to keep our minds calm. Oh, that is adorable. That is an amazing hoodie.
oh.
I guess you're right.
This is your leader's order.
Just so you all know, do not think about unnecessary things. Tomorrow morning, let's meet at the restaurant after Monokuma's morning announcement. How troubling. I think the saying goes, I am frightened so stiff. And it's not really quite how the phrase goes, but somehow I get the feeling... Yep, I kind of just figured that was gonna happen. Good job, thank you for that. That's not how the saying goes, but it's not her fault. She's a foreigner after all. Oh boy. To be honest, I don't really remember what happened after that. But later I realized something. And what would that realization be? I was sitting on my bed inside the cottage with my head drooping down to my chest. As I sat there alone, a strange thought suddenly crossed my mind. Traitor. Could it be someone who isn't like the others? Like, someone who doesn't even remember what their talent is? That would be yet another plot twist! I mean, if the game was gonna go down that route, I don't think it would present the opportunities or the possibility to me so readily. What the hell? I don't understand at all. I put these stupid thoughts out of my head and collapsed onto my bed. Immediately, I closed my eyes. Closing my eyes was the only thing I could do to escape from this otherworldly reality. And the Monokuma Theater comes back once again. Sigh. They say impossible is a word that's only found in a fool's dictionary. Obviously, it's impossible to use a word that's not in your dictionary. If someone can actually make the impossible possible,
It's all over if you say that.
you can truly call that person someone who doesn't have the impossible. Last time, the Monokuma Theaters kind of had their own sort of ominous foreshadowing element to them. I'm not 100% sure what to interpret from that.
Ahem. Hope
And you're just gonna say good morning? Yeah, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Don't need to go through it. Just like the last time. I slowly and awkwardly sat up in my bed. Both my head and my body felt heavy, but it was still an improvement compared to last night. We all said we'd meet at the restaurant. Let's see how many of us actually do it. I get the overwhelming sensation there's gonna be at least a few people who have no interest in involving in that. Also, am I just short? Not everyone is as strong as Byakuya. I've never thought about having to overcome anything before. It's not like I'd just run away from my problems, but It's more like I was just living my life without even thinking about them at all. Even so, I was still able to live. But this is different. I'm sorry, I'm being too negative. No, I understand. I'm the same as well. But now that we've talked, I feel assured once again. Being loners won't get us anywhere. That's why I think we should all help each other out. Also, I think we need to get stronger. An ordeal like this is what'll make us cling to hope. Yeah, you're probably right.
Bye now.
Well, I'll be heading to the restaurant now. So is their choice. Oh boy, we've got peoples to speak to's. We've got meeples of peoples.
Hey.
Good morning, Hajime. Yeah, good morning.
Aw.
Jeez, what's with the sullen face? It's almost like we're dumped on an abandoned island full of people that are probably going to try and kill us. Now, I guess I'm not one to talk. I couldn't really sleep last night. I had a lot on my mind, and I don't know if I'll ever get the answers I'm looking for.
Aw.
Man, just for kicks, I should prepare some yummy desserts and tea and invite some people to come chat with me.
Got it?
Yeah, just so you know, it's gonna be a girls-only gathering. Don't expect the boys to be invited. That's your right. Sounds like an excuse for some girl talk. What do girls even talk about? I guess guys will never know. Generally, I imagine the same general things men do.
Yeah.
I'll go on ahead. You'd better hurry and go to the restaurant. Hang on, I have to be verbally abused by a tiny child.
Jeez.
I'm so sleepy. Mr. Ham Hands is so selfish. It's certainly fine to spend the morning sleeping in. But if we need to eat breakfast anyway, what's wrong with eating it together?
Aw.
Well, I'd like to spend my breakfast eating sweets in my room. That's already fine. Oh boy. Eating sweets for breakfast is bad for your health. You're consuming too many sugars and fats. You have just invited the Scorn Zone.
Hey.
Who made you my doctor? Don't speak to me without my permission.
I'm sorry.
Yep, that's pretty much what I expected. Listening to this ugly, okay, wow, you're really just that messed up in the head. Okay, crying in the morning makes me so sick. Yoko, you definitely have the ultimate bad attitude. Yeah, it's putting it lightly.
Hello.
Howdy doody. Yeah, good morning. Your head feeling okay? Haha! What is it? I just said good morning. Why is she so shocked? My first time greeting someone, and I was actually greeted back. I'm so happy. Could you do it one more time?
Hello.
Good morning. Good morning. I get the overwhelming sensation Mikon has come from a place of, a fair amount of abuse. I'm just gonna mentally prepare myself for learning anything about that. What kind of life has she had? Can only imagine, not a good one. Not a good one at all. Alrighty. We've got Ibuki and Chiaki. How are we doing today?
Meow.
That was random as hell. Good nom nom nomming. What?
Yes.
I thought up a greeting for when we all eat breakfast together. It's the second time I've used it, so I don't know why you're surprised. It's a revolutionary new phrase that combines good morning and nom 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 at the same time. This is definitely the new hip thing to say. In fact, I'll make sure it's the new hip thing to say.
Meow.
Good nom nom nomming. So I'm gonna go tell everyone. Even if she makes it popular, it'll still be limited to this island. Perhaps so, but if we're all that there is, then that is everyone. Good morning, Chiaki. I'm in the zone right now, Hajime.
Hey.
Good morning. What was that pause for?
Well.
I'm in the middle of doing combo strings. I couldn't really reply. Ah, snap, you playing like Tekken? Maybe Virtua Fighter? Doing what? I guess it's almost time. I'll go to the restaurant then. Did I interrupt something she was doing? Perhaps you have. Alrighty, let's see who's actually in here. Not a lot. Several people were already at the restaurant. You okay over there, big man? You okay over there, tiny pervert man? You okay over there, pretty princess lady? But nobody was talking. Not a single word. While they sat there, the people who were late began to arrive as well. Doing.
I've made you wait.
Is everyone here?
Huh?
Well, at least for once, I'm not late. Huh, seems Fuyuhiko's not here yet. Maybe he already got killed. Yeah? Dead bodies already?
No.
Don't go killing people off. I saw him outside earlier. However, he told me he would not be joining us this morning. Why does he have to act like a lone wolf at a time like this? I imagine it's kind of all he's literally ever known in his entire life.
Maybe.
Is he thinking up a plan to kill someone by himself?
You must
Kazuichi, you should not doubt your friend. Well, he's a Yakuza, isn't he? Do you understand what that means? He's part of the Japanese mafia. At least they're making the distinction. I presume he's the kind of person who would not come even if we summoned him.
That's fine.
I guess it can't be helped. We should just talk among ourselves. Someone can fill him in later. Talk? What are we gonna talk about?
Rejoice.
I have decided to throw a party tonight. Huh? I'm gonna have to repeat. Huh? A party?
That's right.
A huge party that will last from sundown to sunrise. Party till the sun comes up.
This is your leader's order.
Just so we're clear, I will not allow any absences. Your attendance at this party is absolutely mandatory.
Huh?
Hey, now's not the time to talk about stuff like partying. On the contrary, there's no better time than this. But still, we really shouldn't be partying.
Wait.
Hold on. I agree with Byakuya. It doesn't do us any good to stay bummed out like this.
Hey.
In fact, because of the situation we're in, it's probably best if we all strengthen our friendships with one another. That's what you thought too, right? That's why you want to throw a party. It doesn't matter why I'm doing it. Anyway, it is of vital importance that we all stay in one place tonight.
You fiend.
You say that with such significance.
It's all clear.
It's decided. We're having ourselves a party.
But
Even so, I'm not sure it needs to last all night.
Stop talking.
If I thought that, I would have made it that clear from the beginning.
I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry for trying to meddle with your plan.
I see.
It's important to be flexible in a situation like this. Perhaps a diversion from all this is just what we need.
Yahoo!
Then let's party hard! Hardy party! And in that case, I'll put my amazing cooking skills on display for you guys. Where is the party going to be held? Would this restaurant be okay? No, this won't do. We need a location that's impervious to interference from outsiders. A place even Monokuma cannot enter. What we need is an enclosed space. An enclosed space?
How pitiful.
If the restaurant won't do, then neither will the lobby. That's not nearly enclosed enough. Nor will the cottages. With so many people, we would be all pressed up against each other. And Teru. But if you want to be pressed up against each other, then a cottage is clearly the best choice.
I can't stop drooling.
Pressing up against ladies without sneaking aboard the women only train in drag, I feel so lucky. All right, well, there's a story there that I never want to hear.
There's something wrong with you.
I appreciate that voice line. I can't believe how comfortable you are with saying your perverted thoughts out loud. Man's got no filter. It's one thing to think it, it's another thing to say it. I may be a pervert, but I'm the kind of pervert everybody likes. Do those exist? Your confidence is seriously impressive. Gotta give him that.
Hey,
Then how about that old-looking building near the hotel?
Huh?
That run-down place?
you're right.
Yeah, but if we do our best to clean it, I think it'd be perfect. Plus, it's basically the only place that meets our needs for an enclosed space, right?
However,
Indeed. However, Monami has forbidden us from entering that old place. As I recall, it's in the middle of being renovated. I have heard your conversation, heard it with all my very own ears. I have good ears, because I'm a rabbit.
I see.
Oh, so you use your ears. That's strange.
huh?
Eh? Then what is the reason for the surveillance cameras? Are they for Monokuma's eyes only? Well, that made you stop talking, didn't it?
Hello?
She looks so disappointed.
That's fine.
Well, it's of no concern. We can settle that issue another time.
Listen.
Regarding that old building, you came to tell us something about it, right? Yes. If it strengthens everyone's bonds with each other, then I will not hesitate to cooperate.
I shall allow it.
In that case, I will allow you to enter that old building. I'll cooperate so we can all party together. Together? That's not gonna happen because you're so disgusting. If you owe yourself a favor and stay away from mirrors, you'll be grossed out by what you see. Wow, you're really actually trash-talking a rabbit robot. Your kind words make me want to cry. Monami, kind of dim. So we're all good with the old building?
And
Then what about the preparations? If it's in the middle of a renovation, don't we need to clean it first?
no.
I have never done the dirty work known as cleaning before. I'm excited to finally experience it. No way, there's no way we can dirty our dear princess's hands.
Aw.
I don't want to do it either.
Sheesh.
What, nobody's gonna do it?
Hey,
In that case, why don't we decide by a random drawing? Random drawing?
actually,
To be honest, I already prepared a drawing because I assumed something like this would happen. I'm not alone in thinking that's a little suspicious, am I? To go to the trouble of preparing this, just what did you think would happen?
see?
Whoever draws the chopstick with the red mark on it will be in charge of cleaning, okay? Does that sound fair?
Shots, man.
Well then, let us entrust our destinies to the whims of this drawing.
All right.
Well, no hard feelings. And then everyone yoinked a thing. One by one, everybody took turns pulling the chopsticks Nagato held in his hand. And when it was all said and done,
What?
I'm left with the red mark? For someone called the ultimate lucky student, you don't seem very lucky right now.
Wow.
I guess it can't be helped.
All right.
Well, if it's just cleaning, leave it to me. I'm actually pretty good at it. I thought so. You seem like you'd make a good stay-at-home dad. That's an incredibly bizarre observation to make. I'll take that as a compliment.
Okay.
I'll handle the cooking. All right, first I need to prepare my ingredients, then I'll start cooking at the old building.
There's no mistaking it.
I, Teruteru Haramunura, will go all out. I will prepare the world's tastiest dishes for you all. Then I just need to pass along the party details to Fuyuhiko. Let's go about our business then. After Monokuma's nightly announcement, we'll meet at the old building. After everyone left, I decided to go back to the cottage. 'Twas my choice. There's still some time before the party. There's no way I can spend it staring into space in my room. Well, since I have some free time, it'd be better if I went and talked to everyone. Free time? Well, I'll be damned. Well, all right. If that's the name of the game, I think I'm actually going to take a little bit of a break right here and now. I hope you guys all enjoyed yourself. Looks like we've got ourselves a wee bit more time before things finally hit the fan. If I had to make a guess, it's probably going to happen at said party. So, let's just continue to revel in the fact that nobody is dead yet and enjoy that fact while it lasts. And I will see you all next time. Later.